All right, welcome back into DSI. We covered what happened in the Bayside.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we have to talk about what happened in Delaware. And, Jeff, I understand you have a pretty interesting stat about Dover.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we're talking about a team, you wouldn't guess it based on how they're playing this year.
Absolutely not.
But the Dover Senators have never won a state championship.
That's
that is
very
their boys
interesting.
program
Yeah.
and that organization. Now, they had a chance last night to move into the championship game, and it was a tough one on the road at the University of Delaware. Now, in the state semifinals, Dover drew the 3-seed Caravel, led by Kevin Keister. Now, first play of the game, Brandon Singfachan with the and one underneath. Caravel with the early lead in this one, and from there, Eden Davis, the junior, pull-up three, followed by a huge block. This kid really racking up the points and the blocks in the playoffs. Jaheim Spencer run out leads to another Davis bucket. Dover, that'd be their last points for the next 10 minutes. A 17-0 Bucks run, highlighted by a Singfachan one-handed gem. Actually filthy. Caravel, a 1-point lead at the half.
That's right. Second half, Dover would retake the lead, but who else but this guy, Singfachan? He put on a show last night, but it would not last long because when Eden Davis gets hot, he really gets hot and the team gets going. He had a team high 23, and here is his partner in crime, Elijah Allen. Rough night from the field for EA, but 17 for 17 from the line. And there's the cherry on top, Jaheim Spencer with a dunk. Dover on to the state title game for the first time in 9 years, 68-52 over Caravel.
We just knew we had to slow it down. We just had to move the ball, space the floor. It's a bigger court, so we just had to see what we had. And we just moved the ball and then setting screens, moving the ball, and we just knocked down our shots. Picked it up on defense, pressing. Our guys on the bench came in, they stepped it up for us, gave us time to rest, and we just played hard defense. We just got to pick it up on the defensive end. We rely on our defense to be our offense. That's what we got to do. We're going to play hard. We're going to work together.
And for those who were following along with the game on Twitter as I was, it looked like Dover might be in a little bit of trouble there. People were worried that the perfect season might be coming to a close. Obviously, they pull it out. But do you think that scare is enough for them to really propel them and come out stronger the next game?
Yeah, well, flat out, they cannot shoot 33% tomorrow as they did against Caravel in order to beat Sanford. So you come out and shoot like that, obviously you limit your opportunities.
Yeah, and when you're a superstar like Elijah Allen, if you're not getting it done from the field, you go perfect 17 for 17 from the free throw line. You find other ways to help propel your team, and that's exactly what he did. One of the best guards in the state of Delaware, certainly the best duo, part of that duo in the state of Delaware as well. So Dover has Sanford. We're going to have a preview of that, but first, we had some girls' games going on. Jonah.
And with Sanford, we can't forget about the best forward in the state, Jair Davis. We'll get to the girls. 2 girls teams remained in the final 8 of the DIAA tournament earlier this week. Woodbridge taking on Caravel Academy. Early in the first, the Blue Raiders able to take advantage of a struggling Caravel offense. Remember, Woodbridge still undefeated coming into this game. Sierra Smith knocking down the 3 on the wing. And then Janira Scott, the shake and the bake, connects on a tough shot over her defender. Woodbridge would be up by 5 after the first, but then Caravel went to work. Tyler Wilkins drives through the lane and finishes for 2. Lady Bucks would have the 8-point lead at half. Second half, much more of the same. Caravel running the floor. Pretty pass from Miranda Peretta finds a cutting tree hunt for the and one. Caravel, they move on to the semifinals with a score of 67-37. And then in the other quarterfinal, Cape, so now they're the last Henlopen team left, taking on St. Elizabeth's in the second matchup of the night. St. E's got off to a hot start behind Bernara Ward-Mayo, who was on fire basically from the get-go. Off the opening tip, heads right to the rack for 2. Vikings would start to slow down, but out of a scrum, the freshman and former Delmarva Sports Insider Player of the Week, Morgan Mahoney, knocks down the jumper. Transition to the end of the first, Naya Pulliam knocks down the 3. You hear that whistle, she got it plus the foul. Second half, more of the same from St. E's. Ward-Mayo to the lane for the and one. And then who else but Ward-Mayo with the whip pass to Ariana Henry for the easy lay-in. St. E's takes it 57-33, but Sanford tonight, they won the girls' championship with their win over Caravel. We'll send it back over to the desk for some more previews.
Wow. You know, I got to admit, I really thought the Cape Henlopen girls were going to win the state championship, man. They just got a tough draw going against the top seed in St. Elizabeth's.
It is a tough shake, but the good news is that even though we don't have the girls, we do have Dover, which of course is a last hope right there.
Yeah.
And a really impressive season. The thing is, can they pull off the perfect season for the Dolphins? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. Biggest game on the biggest stage, and Dover going to be competing in their first ever, or rather for their first ever, state championship tomorrow afternoon at the Bob Carpenter Center on the campus of the University of Delaware. Now, here's a small preview of what to expect in the title game.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. Out to spoil Sanford's revenge tour of 2019 are the undefeated Dover Senators. Led by the dynamic backcourt duo of Elijah Allen and Eden Davis, the Senators enter Saturday's state championship game 23-0, taking down Christiana, St. Mark's, and Caravel Academy en route to the title game. But as expected, Saturday's contest will be the toughest test yet for Dover all season. Led by the top player in the state for the class of 2020, Jair Davis is the real deal. 8 Division I offers already on the table, and you better believe his mailbox will be full this offseason. But the Henlopen champs are unbeaten for a reason. Since the first of the year, the Senators have outscored their opponents by an average of over 25 points per game. Dover has some kids who can straight up ball, and Saturday afternoon, the best of the best will hit center stage for the state's largest prize.
We gotta keep practicing hard. Don't let up on the gas. Just keep pressing hard on the gas so we can finish on top.
Jeff Harris, 47, ABC.
Wow.
Yeah, and
it's been a long season, man.
It has been. Jeff, great work there.
Yeah.
But I have to ask you, you guys know what time it is. Prediction time. Who do we have?
Do this, man. I really want to pick Dover, man.
Don't do it, Trey.
I really
Trey,
do,
don't
man.
do it.
But I'm like batting 1,000 in these playoffs right now. So I gotta say
He's
that
batting 1,000. He hasn't picked one wrong.
I think Jair Davis and the bigs for Sanford will be too much for Dover to handle. I still think Dover's a year away.
We talked about it. Dover outscoring their opponents by over 25 points since the first of the year. And then also Jair Davis. This is a revenge tour for them.
Yeah.
Lost by 2 to Smyrna. I think Sanford's going to pull it out as well. There's no stopping Jair Davis tomorrow.
Well, I got to go with Dover. Then they pull up the perfect season.
You
Somebody's got to root for them, right?
You got it.
All right, there we go. Well, with that coming up, Salisbury University localizes Women's Day by listening to local leaders seeking justice for all. And with over $100,000 in fundraising, Milton Little League is lighting up the night with their newest edition, which means a big future for their ball players.
I'm Eden Davis from Dover High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.